Seung Han from RIIZE has gone through an incredibly tumultuous journey over the past year. After facing a scandal, he was placed on an extended hiatus, only to return to the group and then be removed again just 2 days later. Yet, SM Entertainment seems to have more plans for him, leaving fans to wonder if Seung Han will ever find peace. Before their official debut, RIIZE was already dealing with a variety of scandals, but none stirred up as much controversy as Seung Han's. Photos with his ex-girlfriend and videos showing him smoking went viral across both Korean and international online communities. While this might not seem like a huge issue to Western fans, Korean fans took it to another level, demanding Seung Han's immediate removal from the group. In response to the backlash, SM Entertainment announced on November 22, 2023, that Seung Han would be placed on hiatus for reflection and self-improvement. Meanwhile, RIIZE continued their activities as a 6-member group, performing and releasing music as though nothing had happened. Fans were left in suspense, speculating about how long Seung Han's hiatus would last and whether he would ever return. Then, on October 2, 2024, SM announced that Seung Han's hiatus was officially over, and he would be rejoining RIIZE in November. The company revealed that Seung Han had used his time off to reflect on his actions and come to terms with his mistakes. They acknowledged that his behavior did not align with the company's standards, but after careful discussions, they decided to bring him back. SM also apologized for not providing updates earlier and assured fans that Seung Han had worked hard to improve during his absence. They urged fans to trust their decision and apologize for any confusion or frustration the situation may have caused. This was a surprising turn of events, as many people did not expect Seung Han to return to the group at all. Many speculated that SM was simply waiting for his contract to expire, avoiding further drama. As expected, reactions to his return were mixed. International fans were largely supportive, believing that SM made the right choice in bringing him back, and found it unfair that Seung Han had been so harshly treated for actions many viewed as typical teenage behavior. However, some fans took more extreme measures. A significant number of people sent over 1,000 funeral wreaths to SM's headquarters with messages like "Seung Han leave RIIZE" and "Freeloader Seung Han, exit." Others even canceled their orders for RIIZE's photo books and merchandise, showing their discontent with his return. In response to these actions, SM issued another apology, acknowledging that they had prioritized the opinions of the production team over fan concerns. They admitted that their decision to bring Seung Han back had only caused more confusion and distress rather than healing the situation. Eventually, Seung Han himself chose to leave the group, deciding it would be best for everyone involved. While Korean fans had been the primary source of the backlash, SM also faced significant criticism for mishandling the situation. Many pointed out that they treated Seung Han as though he had never been part of RIIZE. He was removed from webtoon appearances, edited out of pre-debut content, and even excluded from Instagram highlights and merchandise. By this point, fans had become accustomed to the idea of RIIZE as a 6-member group, and when SM decided to reintroduce Seung Han, it only made things worse. They felt the company had disregarded the fan-driven sentiment to keep the group as 6 members. After Seung Han's departure, many believed that was the end of his story. SM had often dealt with scandals by hiding artists away until their contracts expired to avoid further public issues. This time was no different. SM seemed to prioritize the desires of their Korean fan base and did whatever was necessary to appease them, even if it meant pushing Seung Han out of the public eye. Some fans urged Seung Han to leave the company, citing how badly SM had treated him. A Reddit user wrote, "SM failed him. They cultivated a fan base that hated him, and now he has to suffer the consequences." However, expectations that Seung Han would fade into obscurity were shattered when, 1 month after his departure, it was announced that he would debut as a solo artist. On November 15, 2024, SM revealed that Seung Han would make his solo debut in late 2025 with full support for his activities. The company emphasized that they would provide him with comprehensive training, production, management, and all other necessary resources to ensure a successful solo career. They also announced the launch of his personal social media account that day, allowing fans to follow his progress. This announcement left many shocked, with mixed reactions across the fandom. Some fans were unexpectedly pleased, but not because they regretted how they treated him or the trauma caused by his departure from RIIZE. Instead, their satisfaction came from the idea that Seung Han would no longer be associated with RIIZE or interact with the other members. One fan commented, "I hope international fans let go of the RIIZE 7 idea. That's right, let's walk on different paths." On the other hand, international fans were torn. Many were relieved that Seung Han's dream of being an idol was still alive, especially after all the hard work he had put into his training. He spent 7 years honing his skills, attending singing and dance lessons daily even before he became an official trainee. For many fans, seeing Seung Han get another chance to pursue his dream felt like a miracle. One user wrote, "Take this as a win. He can focus on international fans too. This is the best win-win solution for everyone." Despite the positive reactions, there were lingering doubts about SM's true motivations. Many fans felt that the company was trying to win back international fans and their money by giving Seung Han a solo career outside of RIIZE. While some speculated that this was a reaction to the backlash against SM, others pointed out that the company still failed to address the real issue: their mishandling of Seung Han and RIIZE. The announcement itself seemed rushed and was posted in English, an unusual move for SM, and it came just before the Mama Awards in LA, when fans had planned protests. Additionally, the photos on Seung Han's Instagram account were from RIIZE's season greetings, leading many to believe that his solo debut was a last-minute decision. Many fans believe that the debut will be minimal, a simple song released with little effort, one comeback a year, and very little promotion. After all, if SM couldn't protect Seung Han when he was part of the group, why would fans expect any better now that he's a soloist? Despite this, some of Seung Han's supporters expressed their frustration that he wasn't rejoining RIIZE as a full member. For them, the entire situation had been about getting Seung Han back into the group, not pushing him into a solo career. Some even claimed that Seung Han was being forced into solo work to fulfill contractual obligations, and that he had no real desire to go down that path. At the core of this debate, many fans still believe that Seung Han should have been better supported by SM, and that the company's failure to protect him from toxic fans contributed to his departure in the first place. They urged others to continue boycotting SM, holding the company accountable for not following through on promised legal actions and failing to offer any apology to Seung Han or others affected by the situation. However, some fans argued that if they truly cared about Seung Han, they would stop fighting for him to rejoin RIIZE and instead focus on supporting his dreams as a solo artist. As one fan put it, "If the fans don't support this move and still insist on having all 7 members in the group, they're just fighting for their own ego and not for Seung Han's rights and dreams." By debuting as a solo artist, Seung Han could still perform and be supported by people who genuinely care about him. While there are still uncertainties about whether SM will follow through on their promises and give Seung Han the attention he deserves, fans can hold on to hope and show their unwavering support for him. Everything that's transpired over such a short period must have been overwhelming for him. So the best thing fans can do is to demonstrate that he still has a strong base of supporters, regardless of the challenges he faces. Seung Han's journey has been filled with ups and downs, but with continued encouragement, he can move forward into this new chapter of his career with confidence, knowing that fans are still behind him.